Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, please click the subscribe button and the bell to get notified every time I upload a video. In this video, I am going to be breaking down a body wave. Remember to focus on all the positions, and repetition is the key. So let's focus on all these different positions, and once we start blending them together, it's all about repetition, okay? Okay, so the first position that we're gonna learn, we're gonna start with the head, okay? So what we're doing is we're lifting our head up, boom, all right? So we're coming from regular position to lifting our head up here, all right? The next position is I'm gonna be looking down, and at the same time, I'm gonna bring my chest out. Boom, like this, okay? So I go from up, and then I look down at my chest, boom, okay? And one thing that you wanna really try to do is isolate the chest, okay? So what I mean by that is I really wanna move my chest by itself, okay, like this. All right? I don't wanna do too much shoulders like this, you know, because all of those positions, if you exaggerate them too much and if you move other body parts, it takes away from that illusion, okay? So I'm gonna bring my head up, and then I'm gonna come down and look at my chest, okay? So I have my chest forward and I have my stomach sucked in, okay? So I really wanna emphasize that I'm putting my chest out like that. And it does help if you take a breath. Okay, so I breathe in, I suck my stomach in, and I poke my chest out, okay? So the position is here, boom, 1, 2, all right? So I'm looking at my chest, I have my stomach sucked in. My third position is I'm bringing my chest back to its original position, and I'm gonna put my stomach out, okay? Like I just had a big meal, okay? So it goes here, here, and then I'm gonna go stomach. Okay, so I I'm arching my back, okay? Not too much like this, but I'm going here, chest, stomach. Okay, I'm really trying to like push my stomach out, push all my guts out, and I'm arching my back to really emphasize that point, okay? So I'm going here, 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 all right? And I have my back arched. My next position is gonna be the hips forward. Okay, so I suck my stomach back in and I push my hips forward. Okay, so it's really important to know like where the bend is in your spine. Okay, like if I'm here, I can feel that my spine is arched here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go down to the chest and my spine is arched here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go down to the hips and I push my hips forward as much as I can, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm squeezing my glutes together, all right? And I'm pushing my hips forward, all right? So I have my stomach sucked in, and that makes your hips come out farther than any other part of your body at that time, okay? So I'm here, chest, stomach, hips, okay? I suck my stomach in and I push my hips out, all right? Then I'm gonna bring my hips back and I'm gonna show my knees forward, okay? So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then knees, okay? See how I bring my hips back and my knees stay there? 1, 2, roll to the stomach, hips, knees, okay? And then my last position is me standing straight up. Boom. Okay? So it looks like this. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. Boom. Okay? Here, here, stomach, hips, knees, straight up. Woo. Boom. Ooh, boom. Okay, so now with the body wave, it's pretty easy to start blending those positions. Okay, so we have our head, and then we look straight down at our chest. And then we roll our stomach, hips forward. My hips come back, legs are forward, boom. Okay? Let's see that from the other side. We have here, chest, stomach, hips, legs, straight up and down. Okay? Boom. 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 Okay? So, let's go back up. All right? So all of those positions that we just did, we're pretty much going to do those in reverse. All right? So we have our head, chest, stomach, hips, knees, legs straight up and down. Okay? We're going to go back to the knees, and then we're going to push our hips forward. Okay? Our hips go like this, boom, and I isolate them. I use my glutes to push my hip forward. Okay? Here, 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 here. Boom. Knees. Then I'm gonna push my hips forward. Okay? I have my stomach sucked in. I have my stomach tight. Have my hips forward. And then I'm gonna release my stomach and I'm gonna start to stand up straight. Okay? So I'm again thinking about that bend in my back. All right? So here I have my hips forward and then I start to like release and I open up my stomach there. I'm gonna start to stand up straight. Boom, I'm looking at my chest. Okay? And then usually, this is where I would go into to finish my wave through my arms, all right? So I don't necessarily go back into this head move, all right? And usually I'll use my head to send a wave out my arms, okay? So here, here, down to the knees, bend. The knees bend, hips, stomach, chest, okay? And then let's get comfortable with going straight to the shoulders, all right? Because usually we're gonna do a wave out through our arms, okay? So we're here, here, stomach, hips, legs, straight up and down. Legs, hips, stomach, chest, shoulders, out, okay? So obviously you have to go to the arm wave lesson to learn the wave through your arms, but you'll see how this starts to connect to those waves, all right? So we are going head, chest, stomach, hips, knees, straight up and down, knees, hips, stomach, chest. See how that kind of brings me to stand straight up? But I honestly feel like every single one of my vertebrae like kind of move like a snake. Whoa, okay? So they go hips, my hips basically kind of whiplash my spine to come straight up, okay? So I send it. I really feel like once I send my hips forward, it kind of like goes on its own to straight up, all right? And the more isolated you can get those positions, the better. So if you're not here, 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 you know, it's like you really want to isolate those. Ooh, see how I'm isolating those hips? Isolating. Boom. Okay? So I'm really, really isolating all of that. Boom. Okay? So, let's go. Head, chest, stomach. Oh, I just had a big meal. Okay? Hips. Okay, I suck my stomach in. So from here, I have my belly out, and then I push my hips forward and I suck my belly in. I tighten up my abs. Okay? Have my hips forward, and then I start to bring my hips back, and I leave my knees just for a second, and then straight up. Okay, so all of those transitioned, boom. Here, hips, stomach, chest, arms, okay? Or whoop, head, okay? Let's go to the head. Let's go. Here, here, down, hips, knees, bam, knees, hips, stomach, chest, head. And all we're gonna do is bring our head forward a little bit, okay? So we're gonna do that over and over, all right? And repetition is the #1 way to learn all this. Focus on all the positions, start to blend those positions, and once you start to feel comfortable with that, it's all about repetition. Drilling it, drill, 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 over and over and over and over, okay? All right, let's do 20 waves. Head to toe, toe to head is gonna be 1, all right? And this is how I drill this. This is how I practice it. Really focus on all the positions, really isolate all those positions and blend them together. Take your time and have fun. All right, let's do it. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I'm going to turn to the other side. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Very good. All right, make sure that you guys practice, focus on all the positions, really get the blend down, and then the next thing would be sending these body waves into your arm waves, okay? So really important is to get the body wave down by itself, get the arm wave down by itself, and then you can start transitioning from a body wave into an arm wave, from an arm wave into a body wave, okay? So I'm gonna break that transition down just a little bit, and then you guys can practice on your own, okay? So this is the wave that we just learned. Boom, all right? What we're gonna do is we are gonna wave down our body, boom, and instead of going straight to the head, we're gonna go chest, shoulder. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm bringing my shoulder forward, okay? I'm isolating my shoulder forward, and then I'm sending my wave out from my arm, okay? So it depends on what direction you wanna go, which arm you're gonna use, if you're gonna do both, if you're gonna do one at a time, if you're gonna, whatever you're gonna do. You really have to focus on, if I'm sending my wave to this arm, I'm going to this shoulder. If I'm sending my wave to this arm, I'm going to this shoulder, okay? And I'm bringing my shoulder forward, all right? So I'm going from a regular position, normal position, to shoulder forward, okay? So I'm going from chest, boom, to shoulder. So see how I bring my chest back to its original position, and then I isolate the shoulder, okay? And then that's gonna send me into an arm wave, all right? If I'm gonna do both arms, I'm gonna go here, stomach, chest, and then shoulders, all right? So I have both shoulders forward, all right? I have both shoulders, and then I send it into an arm wave. Okay, so that's how you're transitioning from this body wave to an arm wave, all right? Or an arm wave here, instead of going from head to chest, we're gonna be going from shoulder to chest, all right? So we have this shoulder forward, and then we're gonna go chest, and that's gonna send our body wave down, boom, other shoulder, out the other arm, okay? So that's basically the transition, is you kind of like take the head out of the mix. Obviously you can add a head isolation into your waving, but for now, we're just going shoulder to the body, down the body, back up, out the shoulder, okay? So really, really get that, that wave burned into your muscle memory, and that way you'll be able to use different patterns, okay? So you can start away from this side, or you can start from your shoulder and go down your body. It's like you can start to really play around with the move once you get this wave down and this wave down. You can start to really mix those up, okay? Again, practice, guys, it takes time. Just from watching one video, you're not gonna be able to do it as good as I have it. So it takes a lot of practice. I've been practicing this dance for 20 plus years. And I love it. I still practice a lot, so it takes time, all right?